Hey guys, how's it going? It's Elijah D. Gray here, and today I want to talk about the Deadpool Samurai manga. Now, this manga is very different because, of course, if you're from America, or really anywhere, I guess, you know about Deadpool. And this is the only Deadpool manga there is. Now, of course, there's a one-shot of this manga, and then it was later published into this manga, so, same thing. Either way, though, the Deadpool manga is about Deadpool who comes to Japan from America and gets recruited into basically the Japanese Avengers, which they call the Samurai Squad, which currently only has one member, who is Sakura Spider, this Spider Man female Japanese knockoff, of course, obviously in Deadpool fashion. And Deadpool joins the squad, and then they go to recruit a third member who is an idol. That's basically the synopsis of this manga. Of course, stuff does go wrong, and there is a big bad, but I feel like it would be kind of a spoiler to mention the big bad. Now, once this team of three is assembled, they then go to fight Loki, who has apparently lost some control thing from his staff. I'm sorry for not knowing much about Marvel. I really don't find Marvel interesting. It's not my thing. But either way, Loki's lost something from his staff, and so he's trying to get it back, and it's in Japan, and so the Samurai Squad must beat Loki to keep the thing safe. And that's your basic synopsis of the manga. There's not much to it, but I think that's in true superhero fashion. Now, one thing that really does stand out throughout this manga is obviously Deadpool. As someone who has seen the movies, I think this is really entertaining. And for me personally, I think Deadpool honestly is just a really interesting character. Especially after reading this manga, it makes me desire to actually go read the comics for Deadpool. Because his quips and remarks and the fourth wall breaking, it's all great throughout this manga, and it never feels like it's too out of place. Now, like I said with Deadpool's quips and remarks, they're very referential, if that makes sense. You have to understand what he's talking about, but if you know about the manga space and just relatively, the culture around it, then a lot of these remarks are pretty funny in my opinion. There's one moment where I'm not going to spoil who Deadpool is talking to, but he's talking to a big bad, and he asked them if they destroyed planet Deviluke, which for those who know, you know, for those who don't, you don't. And then the big bad responds with he has, and then Deadpool gets all pissed, and it's pretty funny. And the other cool thing is this manga isn't a comedy manga. It has its comedy, but in Deadpool fashion, there's also some really badass fight scenes, which are complemented by the great artwork on this, honestly. And it's sad to see that the artist from this series doesn't have any actual fighting series. All of his other series are just ecchi. Also, I think another great thing about this manga is its pacing. You can read it really fast, and it's only 2 volumes. And the great thing about this manga is it makes me, like I said before, really want to read the other Deadpool comics. Because Deadpool, from these 15, 16-ish chapters, just seems like a really interesting and fun character that I want to get to know more about. Also, the side cast for this manga isn't great. They're not really given time to shine, especially before the big fight. There's this twist that's just amazing that I personally really enjoyed. Also, we do get to see the Avengers in this manga. I don't think that's a spoiler because in the first chapter we do see Iron Man, and that's pretty cool, and I enjoy the fact that they don't take a big seat and it still is mainly focused on Deadpool. And that's all I really have to say on the Deadpool manga at only 2 volumes and not wanting to truly give any spoilers, and more rather just recommend it to either comic fans or manga fans. I think everyone can come together and appreciate this. So yeah, with only 2 volumes, there's not a lot to unpack as to why this video isn't that long, but I still think you should go read it if you do have the money to get the physical volumes. For me, it only took about an hour and a half to read the whole thing. It's got great pacing, so it's not really that much of an investment, and it's just a fun ride. So check it out, Deadpool Samurai manga, really fun read. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this video is a short one, especially to follow up this longer, kind of somewhat grand video I made. But this is a manga that I really just wanted to talk about. So if you have read it, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, whether you disagree, agree, or whatever, what have you. If you have any series you want to recommend to me, please leave them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to look at them. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like. It's greatly appreciated and lets me know you want more. And subscribe to stick around. Besides that, that's the video, man. Alright, peace.